want to show you how this book can change your life in 5 minutes. Stick around. The book The Way of the Superior Man by David Deida is a masterpiece, and it holds many interesting secrets, but perhaps the most interesting is the concept of expanding your edge. But before I jump into that, I just need a minute of your time to describe how this book has changed my life so you can understand how it's going to change yours. And before you click off, it might not be what you expect. So by reading this book, what I came to realize is that there's many more forces at play than meets the eye, and only about 10% of people even notice any of these forces. Maybe 10% of those people have any sort of control over them. One of the most crucial ones can be experienced right now by doing this simple thought experiment. Okay, so when I'm done talking, I want you to do as many push-ups as you possibly can. Alright? This is gonna hurt. It should burn. You're gonna feel your arms in pain. I'm just kidding. You don't actually have to do as many push-ups as you can. But you likely felt a feeling compelling yourself to stay exactly as you are and not do the hard work prescribed. That feeling is called resistance, and it's one of the most powerful forces imaginable. That's just one of the many forces at play, but it's one of the most important ones. That brings me back to how this book changed my life. It taught me how to smash through resistance, and it made it fun. It didn't prescribe some kind of Herculean effort or give me a little mental toughness hack to push through. No, it gave me a simple formula that, if followed, makes improving yourself fun. So what is it? It's this thing called living at your edge. Okay, so imagine this circle as your comfort zone. Alright, and things inside of it are things that make you completely comfortable to do and provide no resistance. These are things like binging TV, watching YouTube shorts, and endlessly sleeping on your couch. Alright? Comfortable activities. Now the edge of the circle holds things that would toe the line between comfortable and expansion. This is different for everyone, but for me, that might be jumping into a cold lake, getting into a situation where I might have to talk with someone one-on-one for a bit, or having a quiz that I haven't quite studied for. Now, far, far outside this circle, there's many things that would seem terrifying. Things like being forced to go to a party where you have to talk to everyone there, but you also have to wear a chicken costume and make clucking sounds. Or something like being forced to do a backflip with no prior experience, or being told you must take an ice bath for 20 minutes when you've never taken one in your life. You get the idea. Now, this may seem like magic, but the way to improve yourself consistently is to stay slightly beyond your zone of comfort. Seems like an obvious idea, but there's just maybe 5% of the population doing it right now. Okay? You want to stay about 5% farther beyond your current comfort zone. There's many different names for this. Some people call it the zone of expansion, the flow state, the Goldilocks zone. Call it what you like, but this place is where you want to live your life. That sounds great on paper, but how can you actually know what's out there? Well, what you need to do is take any area of your life and think about where your fears make you stop and pull back. As David Deida puts it, your edge is where you stop short, or where you compromise your fullest gift and instead cater to your fears. Let's do a journaling exercise. You need to actually do this to get the most out of the guide. Things like this make the difference between the content you consume being a mindless hit of dopamine or a powerful tool for self-improvement. So here it is. Pick an area of your life. It could be anything. It could be self-improvement, spirituality, social life, and now describe your edge in relation to that element. Be brutally honest. So for spirituality, it could sound something like this. I know I could be living in a more spiritual life right now, but I am too afraid to commit to something that might not be true. I'm afraid of being deceived and wasting my time. I've spent a long time improving my spiritual health and getting it to the place it is now, and I'm afraid pushing it farther and feeling things I would have rather left unfound. I could expand my spirituality and awareness, but I wrap myself up in my phone and meaningless tasks so much that I can't anymore. Now that you have your edge, you should begin living beyond it, but just slightly. Remember that going too far beyond your edge is nearly as bad as staying inside of it, because you won't be able to metabolize the experience, and you could end up with long-lasting trauma, which we really want to avoid. So learn to become friends with fear. Start to get a feel of what level is right for you. When living at your edge, you should feel pleasantly challenged all day, just slightly uncomfortable, and in a place where your brain is actively improving. You're like an explorer of old, entering uncharted territory in search of better land. The land is out there, and it's up to you to find it. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I'm a one-man team making these videos and balancing with school. Is there anything I missed? Leave it in the comments. Start a discussion. Alright, thank you for watching. Stay zen.